Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about something I feel like a lot of us go through and we kind of like have to go through it alone. Today we're going to talk about what I kind of do when I feel low, unworthy or undeserving, not good enough, just all those kind of low thoughts that we kind of tell ourselves when we're just not feeling our best. And I'm just kind of going to go over a few things. And of course there's more that I probably just haven't thought about that, so if you want a second one, let me know. But I'm going to just kind of talk about kind of like the main things that stuck out to me, what I do, and I try to feel better because we don't want to sit in that low. We don't want to continue to feel, like I said, unworthy or low and like we're not good enough, because we are, and I just know we can be so hard on ourselves sometimes. So today I'm going to talk about that, and I hope it helps you. So I'm just going to go through, I do have a list below so I don't forget anything. So if you see me looking down, occasionally that is why. So we're gonna go to the first one. So, and I think this one is so strong, but it's so important. I know it can be so hard to do, but I think the first thing to do is step away from the social media, because that is where I feel like a lot of this starts, is that we're so consumed, like when we wake up right in the morning, instead of like taking care of ourselves and, you know, hyping ourselves up for the day, we're like in bed, we just woke up, we grab our phone and we just like compare. Like, we're already taking in other people's lives and we're not even starting our own day yet. I know I catch myself too, but like we go to bed doing it, we wake up and it's like, okay, what is everyone else doing, kind of a thing. It's like we have to remind ourselves that we have to take care of ourselves first. We have to fill our own cup. And so I really try to make an effort to, you know, if I do take my phone in the morning, it's either to grab a podcast, get that started, or if I'm gonna like watch something on the TV that like I'm really, you know, like something good. Obviously not like I'm not gonna consume myself of like YouTube or anything quite yet. It's just like if I had like a favorite, you know, I know in like winter people put like fireplaces on or whatever. That's like the only reason why I would grab my phone and turn on the TV. But really the only reason why I'm grabbing my phone is either, you know, for non-social media purposes. Another kind of tip with social media is if you're following someone that just makes you feel like crap, just unfollow them. And you know, you could have gone to school with them, you could have known them from college, you could be a co-worker with them, but if they kind of make you feel like crap whenever you see their stuff and you just kind of like, I feel like poop now, just unfollow them, because you just don't need that in your life. I know I'm still like trying to figure that out for myself. It's something that I've thought about, and it's just like, I don't know if it's like a negative memory or something with that person, but I definitely have considered just like unfollowing, because like when I see that, like I'm kind of like reminded of like a negative memory or something I'm not super proud of. So it's like, okay, if you remind yourself of that, and that doesn't have to be permanent of course, but if you need to, unfollow them and then you can follow them again. That's always an option. But yeah, that's not, yeah, it's time to focus on you and not so much everybody else around you. So number 2, okay, now is the time. So after we have the social media off in the morning, it's time to focus on strengthening your mindset. I personally love podcasts and like audiobooks. I'm not a huge reader. Some people are like, I love to read, I can't really listen. I'm more of a listen and like journal kind of a girl, or just listen and just like play a game on my phone. That's another reason I would have my phone. Like I'm never on social media. I'm like kind of just like keeping my mind busy while I'm listening to something. I'm very like antsy kind of human. I just have to do something. So podcast, audible, meditation, journaling. I know that's kind of a weird one, but it feels really good to just reflect and let like feelings out, or just kind of reflect. It feels really good. Another one's music. I think a lot of us forget that music's such a therapeutic thing that we can do. And I know maybe in the morning it's not like the best thing unless it's like a classic kind of like calming music, but after the podcast, like if you're getting ready, put some of your favorite, you know, that's another tip too. Get ready for the day. I know as much as that can be hard and sometimes it takes you until 1 p.m. to get ready. I did that today. Honestly, I'll be true with you. I just got ready before this video and it's like 1:30. Just get ready and I feel like so much better. Like I didn't do anything with my hair. I just threw it up in a scrunchie back here, put a sweater on, and like I just feel good now. I put some jeans on, that's joggers, just so I feel a little bit better, and I just feel so much better already. I just had a lazy morning, kind of planning out my videos and just kind of the rest of the week kind of a thing, and so it was a lazier morning, and I think that's okay too. Just today was a low morning for me, and that's why I'm talking about this right now. Is like yesterday and to this morning was just kind of like a low day for me, and so I hope you can find these tips helpful. So find your feel-good music. What pumps you up? What makes you feel really good? Kind of like summer music for me. Like I love to like just kind of feel like those summer vibes. Like I'm out hanging out with my family or, you know, friends, just kind of thing like that. Like kind of puts me in that mood, right? This is another one I think that we hear a lot, but we just kind of forget about. It's really so important, is just to take care of yourself. So moving your body, eating well, you know, just take care of you. You know, your body craves movement. So even if it's just 10 minutes a day, just to even just go for a walk or just go outside and play with your dog, just get something out where you can feel like you got energy out and like you got a little bit of movement in and your blood's flowing just a little bit. It's just gonna help so much, and your body craves that. And also eating well. I know it's like you kind of feel like you are what you eat kind of thing. Like I know when I eat like heavy carb days, which I love, I feel very sluggish, I feel very bloated, I feel very like just kind of blah, and that's okay. But like I know when I eat, you know, colorful foods and I'm eating maybe a little bit, you know, like salads or veggies and, you know, a meat, like just something that you just feel good eating, that's pretty clean, it's not very processed, you're gonna feel like, I know I feel a lot better. So I feel like, you know, we kind of know that, but we kind of forget how the importance of it, and also drinking that water, that's gonna help so much. Next, I don't even know what number we're on. We're just gonna keep on going through the list. I don't know if I'm really gonna have these numbers because there's so much bulleted information in between them. It's just gonna be talking about this. So call or text a friend or like a relative or whoever really just makes you feel good. I know I have a go-to friend who I just text whenever I feel like super low. Like yesterday I was like sending her a book. Like I literally sent her the longest. And you know, the funny thing is, it's like you don't have to talk to this friend all the time. I moved to the middle of nowhere, you know, a few months ago now. It's like November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Okay. Yeah, it's already been half a year since I moved, so I don't know, I think I've seen her once or twice maybe since then, but like our relationship's still there. We don't talk, like text very often, but like I know like if she needs me, if I need her, we're always there, we're always gonna be there. So have that friend, have that relative, have your spouse, whoever, a sister, call, text them when you feel low, especially like if you're feeling low, because this is just an example for me. Like I just felt really low on myself. I wasn't feeling confident at all. I was feeling unworthy. Like I just felt really low. Like with Adam, like I just felt he didn't deserve me, kind of thing. I'm just being very, very honest with you guys. Like I think we all kind of go through this stuff, and I just felt very like he doesn't deserve me. I'm not good enough for him and everything. So I was like, I brought it up to him, and he, you know, your partner is your hype house. Like they're gonna just pump you up. They're gonna make you feel like, they're like, I never think of you that way. Like that's not anything, like that's all in your head. And so like when you have that person, the source, telling you that, it just helps so much. It feels so good. So I know as hard as it can be and how scary things can be depending on the topic, it's definitely something I do recommend doing. I know over time it gets easier to do that. I'm not saying it's easy, but it gets easier, and it's just gonna be helpful for the future too when you have more things that come up. So if you can, just really try and be open and honest with the people you love and who love you and support you no matter what. And then go to the next one. Like I said, get ready, get, you know, some jeans on, get, you know, this is like, I have a sports bra on and just a really baggy sweater, but I just feel put together. I just feel like, you know, casual, comfy, and I feel presentable. I put, you know, limited makeup on, but I still feel pretty fresh. And so I think it's just like a little bit goes a long way, and I feel like you're just gonna feel so much better. This one's really, really important to me, especially lately, and Adam and I have been working on it for a long time. I know people are going to have different opinions and thoughts about this, but it really is important to me and to Adam and our family. Like, we grew up on this, and it's our faith. So I know Adam and I have been working to get stronger in our connection with God and through our faith, and I know we are stronger when I know our marriage is stronger when our relationship with God is stronger. So, you know, this morning I was listening to the podcast, and I was listening to a really good pastor speak on something about weaknesses and really just explaining it, because as much as Adam can read the Bible, I struggle with reading the Bible. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, it's confusing to me. And so to have someone like preach an hour long on a little tiny segment of the Bible, and just like a little paragraph of the Bible, and he can just make this into a big sermon and a big meaning, it's so cool. And so like I'm just so amazed. I'll look it up really quick so you guys can listen. He's so funny, and he's just so real. I would definitely recommend finding him, and I have a couple recommendations for you. Also mine, if you haven't done that yet, mine, it's Bring the Good podcast. So you can find it on Apple, Anchor, Spotify, wherever you listen, you should be able to find it. But it is just Transformation Church. And the pastor is Pastor Michael Todd. So Transformation Church. I'll put the podcast links where I really have found a lot of peace. Where I found relatability, where I feel like, you know, we try to be so perfect, and it's like we feel like if we do anything wrong, we're just so horrible. And it's just like I just have found so much peace within these podcasts down below, so I'm gonna have them in the description. But they really have just shown me so much forgiveness, and I think that's something, especially in marriages and, well, anything, relationships, friendships, like just life, you need to be able to forgive, and you need to be able to, you know, and I'm horrible for this, but I expect so much sometimes. Like, I expect Adam to read my mind, you know, like it doesn't work that way. If you want something to work out a certain way, you have to talk about it, and I know Adam and I are getting better at that. But like I said, it takes work, and so we are really working to find our, like, strengthen our faith, I should say. We've always had it, but, you know, going to church is kind of what we're always used to, but we really want to have, like, devotionals, and we have done that in the past, and we pray together every night and everything like that. But, like, it's just, we're really working on just being knowledgeable and being able to talk on a topic. Like, that's something I really want. Like, I love hearing, you know, Sadie Robb Huff, you know, she's able to just, like, express everything. Like, I'm just so still uneducated on certain topics, and I would love to just, you know, be able to have a conversation about things. Like, and I struggle, and, like, the basics I know, but, like, it's just other things. Anyways, I'm just going around about it, but, like, I just know it offers me so much peace. And if you are someone who also does believe in the same thing, I know it's like a good reminder to strengthen that relationship with God. And if you haven't yet and you're looking for peace, I highly encourage you to find that relationship with God and listen to Pastor Michael Todd. He really does help. He just made it so entertaining, and he just made it so real. So I highly recommend that one. It's linked down below. The other one is with Lexi. I don't know if I can, Theory. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say her last name, but they just had a little baby boy, and they have a great podcast as well. And so I have listened to that, and it's just very faith focused, and I love that. Something like I forget to go to sometimes, and I just wanted this to be a good reminder that it's a really, really an amazing option, if not the most important. So another one after that is just start a new hobby, you know, like I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing podcasting. Like, it just keeps me so happy because it's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm facing my fears. I'm also growing from it, and I have really good days from it, and I just know when I do it, I feel so good, and I just find so much love in that. So yeah. And I guess the last thing, so find that hobby, and the last thing is, like, what just makes you thrive, what makes you happy, whatever that is, you know, within reason, whatever that is, just do that. Whatever just pulls at your heart and, like, just makes you so happy, just do that. And I hope this was helpful, and if it was, please give it a like, subscribe. If you didn't like it, unlike it, or put thumbs down, whatever, that's fine too. But I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you guys next time.